Hello everyone, Risky Toothpick here with a new game called Ritual Crown of Horns. New indie game or early release game that's been posted on Steam. It's another like roguelike game and we're going to get into it. 18XX, somewhere in the United States of America. You were a government agent on a mission to track down a dangerous witch. However, upon reaching your goal, you found yourself in a deadly ambush and got butchered by a group of beast-like horned men. The witch finds you in the woods, claiming the ones who killed you were sent to capture her on government orders. It's a little bit demonic, and it's kind of a coincidence that we got attacked by horned men. I don't think the government can do that. After pledging loyalty to her, you are brought back from beyond the grave by her dark magic and set out to look for answers. Were you really betrayed by those you've served your entire life? We're gonna find out, aren't we? Alrighty. So I have played this game a little bit. In fact, I actually recorded I think a 30-minute video and noticed that the game had no audio. Here's how it is, good child. The rotten cage, the enchantment I used to bring you back, only bounds your soul to dying flesh temporarily. Long story short, you're living on borrowed time, and you're borrowing it from me. But, save your breath. I realize you have a litany of complaints, but for now, you aren't even alive enough to voice them properly. It's going to take us some time, but we need to stabilize you. How? There's a ritual that only I can perform. Simply put, it lets me understand the flow of power in my immediate surroundings, and then control it. It requires absolute concentration and dropping all of my defenses. At the same time, it alerts all demonic beings in the area to my presence. I start the incantation, we get swarmed in a matter of minutes, which might work to our advantage in the end. Here, hold this. My cult? You might barely be able to talk for now, but your natural killer instinct should be intact. Just let it out. They're already here. I'll be able to hold off some, but let too many pass and the ritual fails, and the next thing you know, your life is forfeit. Alrighty. Gotta remember, it's been a while since I played, actually. Key is to wait until you see the skull, especially later on here. I noticed that there's other weapons in here. When I played, we had the shotgun, crossbow, and a power. The OP gun so far is the pistol, but you can unlock weapons or buy weapons from some, people we meet later on here. We'll actually meet them in this video. Watch out for that guy. Pretty much him and a dog type enemy will come after you. And the key of the game is just not to get panicked. Because once you start, panicking, firing all around, that's when you start having some issues here. You just gotta take it, easy. Try not to get hit by that guy too many times. And then when they start swarming her, just, get in the middle here. Kill that guy. It's good to note that those big guys aren't really after her unless they can't find you, and then they'll start working on breaking barricades and whatnot and pretty much trying to get to her. But the most part, they're only interested in you. But the dogs are what you want to fear in this game, because they will literally eat you alive. Okay, let's kind of work over here. But yeah, you see how I'm kind of taking it a little bit slow here. We're getting one-hit kills. There are also power-ups in the game, like increased reload speed, increased movement speed. But I don't think we get them in this very first area. But later on, we definitely do. Me personally, I enjoy the reload speed more, because we can get more benefits out of it. Such as, being able to kill enemies even quicker. The movement speed's pretty good too, but, if your reload speed is slow, it's kind of pointless. You know what I mean? But they all got their own benefits. If an enemy drops a red orb, that's their health. Or that's like a health drop pretty much, where you can heal up a little bit. Of course, if you look at our bottom there, we have a red bar indicating our health, a green bar which I think indicates our magic that we don't have at the moment. Yeah, we're getting it done though. Look at this. Nowhere near. And always be, you know, aggressive, quote unquote. Always go out and try to kill some of them. And she'll kill them all when she's done and over with like that. Ah, falls down on his knees. Good child's getting messed up. Now, easy there. Breathe. Let yourself be enveloped by this dark light. Here, 3 good news, good child. First, the ritual is complete. Now I know exactly where we ought to go. Second, I stole these bastard souls to strengthen yours, and it worked wonders. Keep killing them and you'll return to normal in no time. Souls? Yes, and don't give me that innocent puppy look. These souls were already sold to hell anyway. They won't miss them, and you'll need them. Third, you're about to meet someone who has spent last few years snoozing in this coffin, and I think you'll find him useful. God, wake up. And then we got ourselves the gun god. I'm awake. Would be mighty strange if I weren't. What with all the ruckus you and your boy have caused. Meet the god of guns, the only man who's ever achieved transcendence through firearms. I came to collect that favor you owe me, old man. Figures, good child, wasn't it? Beautiful marksmanship. Shame it had to be in service of such a silly pipe dream. He's a rotten cage now, God. That pipe dream is his only way to get back to life. Come, you two. We need one more person to join us. I don't know if the whole game's about, you know, like defending our first little base here. But in this first episode, that's pretty much all we'll be doing. Because we need to do this one more time after this one. But we do get some, like, you know, improved weaponry. The Leyland ends in this swamp. Well, I should have guessed she'd hide in a spot like this. Leyline? Magical bloodstreams of this country. Mana paths connecting major man-made structures and landmarks of America. Though my ritual I can map those, track down all movements of government cronies, and plan a way to topple their power structure. But this one time we're tracking down someone else. I need to call in one last favor before we start our little war. Spinning colds. I'm assuming we're looking for that charming young sorceress. How do you plan to find her in this vast marshland? Easy. I'll start a ritual and bait every cultist in the state of her domain. That will surely make her show up. Don't make that face. A gun down will do you good. You're spiritually famished by now. A steady intake of souls is important to keep you alive. She's serious, son, but don't worry. I've seen you in action. Your gunslinging is more than enough to take care of these demented psychos. Now is your firepower adequate? I am unsure, but your lady took me with her to help you out in this matter. Here, take this shotgun. I grounded bones of 10 legendary marksmen into dust and put them in its stock. Their anime should help you win. Alrighty. LB, RB to change weapons. Shotgun I think is a little bit underpowered right now. It has a spread, but it's very difficult to get, like, you know, multiple kills in with it, like you would assume. And since, you know, us taking our sweet time here getting that headshot in is like a one-hit kill, there's like no point in... Oh, hit the wall. There's no point in us using it, really, especially when the pistol is a faster weapon to use. Let's get some kills in here. These guys showed up. Oh, we got our first orb there with the reload speed up. Really the one that I like the most, like I said earlier, because the slowest thing when it comes to killing all these enemies is when you're reloading. I'm getting them down though. Oh, that big guy's after us, and there's another one coming for us. They got their big old axes there. Okay, let's go over here. And usually I just try to get, you know, pick off the ones closest to the building. You just gotta kind of like trim it. Watch out for the guys with the shields. I forgot about them. They're not really that strong. Like, they still don't attack you. But if they're in front of you, just get behind them and you can get the one-shot kill in on them too. We got unlucky there. Oh. And then this one's the health. That red orb. Alright, we're getting them. Yeah, but we only got like a minute left. We're doing pretty good. Ooh, that guy almost snuck up on us. But yeah, if they have the shield, no matter how long you wait there, you won't get the skull indication that you can kill them. So you definitely want to get around them there. Let's get some damage in here. And then once they break the building, that's when I usually like to use the shotgun on them. Yep, I see you there. But of course, this game is in early access, so you know what we're playing now might not be the the end goal of this game. In fact, I think it will change because if this is all it is, then the game would be kind of like a little letdown, But I doubt it. I think like later on here we're gonna be more aggressive. And then we got our movement speed here. There's like no need for it though, like barely any enemies on the map. We push back the whole horde by our lonesome, apparently. Oh, there's actually a guy chilling over here. Alrighty. Excellent marksmanship, son. Liking the new weapon? Talk to me later and I might supply you with more firearms. For a price, of course. Oh, there will be a price to pay, alright. I only just settled here, and your minions have already ruined my home, scumbags. Prepare to... Howdy, Liz. Missed me? Trish, of course. You're not the one for a friendly visit, so I presume you're here about the bet. Obviously, I'm going against the order, so I'm calling in all my debts. Should have paid yours earlier instead of hiding in a smelly swamp. Frankly, I was hoping you'd set off on a suicide mission that's successfully suicidal. Just my luck that you'd involve me in one. Shoots upward, theoretically, blows smoke from the end of its gun barrel like a badass out of hell. Glad to see you, miss. God, of course, she roped you into this, too. And who's this quiet, ugly, generally unpleasant hunk? Daniel Goodchild, gunslinger extraordinaire, and my ace in the hole. A rotten cage, you're one sick puppy, sister, but I guess this sight proves you're serious about going against the order. Hold on a minute, I'll pack my bags or whatever left of them. Thank you, Trish, and we'll head out. Alrighty, not too bad. When I first played this game, I did, die a little bit, so, expect a little bit more difficulty. We're almost by the church, prepare to strike at a moment's notice. For someone who had to be dragged out of hiding to participate, you sure started playing a leader fast. Oh, you insisted on having an adult in the room, and now you're surprised that she's putting herself in charge to be done here faster? I wouldn't call constantly assaulting your travel partners with condescending aggression adult. Relieving your stress is a responsible way, is what adults do to care for their mental health, sweetie. If only you could. And then he's gonna, being a badass again, the gun god. It's high time to let Goodchild in on our plan, Trickstress. Plan? I'll let him on something better. Magic, since it seems his master was too inept to arm him with it. The man is barely holding on to his body, Liz. I was just taking his rehabilitation responsibly, letting him take it slow. He's murdering dozens and dozens, Trish. That's not taking it slow by any stretch. Here, cowboy, close your eyes. Chains of Purgatory, a basic spell, but it will allow you to use the souls you gather to drag your enemies wherever you want them to go. Now you're ready to kill, just wait for Trish to get over her tantrum and start the ritual so we can open up the portal to my safe haven. We'll need to have a talk about your behavior later. Sure, in my safe haven. Good grief. In case magic's not enough, take this crossbow, son. It blessed with tears of innocent children. Its belts can pierce through rows of enemies. I do like the crossbow. You have enemies all lined up here attacking the wall. A crossbow can kill multiple ones of them at once. But like I said, be aggressive. That's key of the game. From start, just run around the map. Try to get them all in with one shot. Because if you don't, you're slowing down. Oh, and there's the dog. That's the most feared enemy that I've met so far. And what do we got there? We got reload speed. That's probably the most important one to have. And that's also a problem if you change enemies. It resets your waiting speed that you'll have to go through, which is a little bit unfortunate. But like, really I like to do is like, once I see a tiny glimpse of the skull, I like shoot. The faster the better. Got some health there to cover up the dog attack. Your health is very low in this game as well. If you get like surrounded by those axemen or the dog, you will die pretty quickly, so be warned about that one. Let's move over here. But we're doing very well at the moment. Yeah, we won't wait for those two guys. If you're not aggressive, if you wait for them to, come to you, you will have problems. Trust me. I know. I played it a little bit. But like I said before, I don't think this game is just all about this. I think this is only for this first part. Because I've looked at the, I guess, like map selection later on, and it seems like we're not protecting. So, game should get a lot more fun, in the later videos here. We got a soul multiplier. Now, to be honest, I don't know what the souls are for. I think that's like the power-ups maybe, because when you're like buying guns and stuff, they're always talking about an item that you need, like some sort of horn. But I mean, I guess that might be like building materials. We'll look into that, later on too. But yeah, this is a good time to use the crossbow if you have it. The only thing I don't like is there's kind of like a waiting time to change out weapons that I feel like is a little slow. But I think we got it already. And this dog is trying to sneak up on us. Like any dog, it lunges, of course, at you. I think we got it though. Like, they're not even close to breaking in. We'll just get in their way there. So how do you like the power I gave you, cowboy? There are many more you can learn. The power she gives us, I didn't check them out, but they're like chains that grab enemies. They just grab enemies towards you, and that's about it. Yes, and I, his master, will teach it to him. Focus on your usual trickery. I will, but oh, cowboy, talk to me later. We might help each other in a different way. Alright. Good. Now let me attune the portal your master has oh so graciously opened. Done. Follow me. Oh, I will. Now that you've done your main task, I can't let you off my sight. You're fourth-rate fortune teller. He's scratching his head with his gun barrel, apparently. Like you said, good grief. By the way, son, you're getting closer to getting your voice back. Improving bit by bit. I'm glad now. Let's hurry. We might be able to rest a bit behind the portal, but not if those two are left alone and jump at each other's throats. Alrighty. And now we're going to get to our base area. Behold, a fortress from which I will wage a war against America. Behold my realm, undetectable and impenetrable by outsiders, lying outside of time and space. I'm glad to have you here as my guests. Looks like this is our new camp, son. Lady Trickster will be our gracious host, while Lady Witch will be our courageous leader. Unless perhaps Lady Trickster wants to gain more fame at the forefront of war against the Order. I'll pass, thank you very much. I'm here to stay true to my word and maybe make a profit on the side, not because of an insane death wish. There it is. I reckon Lady Witch means for me to stay back as well, supporting Mr. Goodchild with most excellent gunsmithing services. You reckon right. Both you and her are welcome to join the fray, but I'll need you here more. Goodchild and I should do fine on our own. I certainly hope you do. I will set up my shop over there, then, son. Talk to me later if you find yourself aching for more firepower, and visit me whenever you realize your master's magical services are not up to par. For now, I'll be resting over there. I bid you adieu. You should take a breather as well, good child. Look around the place. Talk to those two. When you're ready to start our war, talk to me. Welcome to Kansas, Rituals Hub, and your safe haven. You can talk with the witch to buy more spells, you can talk with the god of guns to buy weapons, and you can talk to the tricksteress to buy additional gear. Remember that you have to equip every item you buy in your stash. Interact with the stagecoach in order to open up the map, take levels and complete them for rewards such as blueprints, to unlock new items and shops. You can replay every level you completed to beat challenges that grant even more benefits. Alrighty, and then we're going to be talking to everyone. We'll do the what now? Are you ready to move out? Just approach that wagon and decide where you want to go. I've marked a few obvious low targets on the map. We'll follow the ley lines, searching for the sources of the Order's power. We'll destroy those and kill everyone in our path. Your job remains the same as it was before. Protect me until the ritual is complete, so I can gather more power and find out where we need to go. The targets I picked for the start are pretty minor in the grand scheme of things, but we need some time to restore you. I want to talk like a normal person, live like a normal person, and you will, although I doubt you'll go back to your old ways after you see the true face of your homeland. Then we'll do the welcome. Are you getting used to the magical powers? I have plenty more to teach you. I'll need proper materials to introduce you to more powerful spells though. Magical scrolls and catalysts such as infernal horns. That's what I was talking about, like those infernal horns. They all need them. The others might try to convince you to focus on getting more weapons or trinkets first, but I'm certain magic should be your priority. Learn 3 or 4 enchantments and nobody will be able to stop you from spreading the carnage. And then she trades as well, and they're all in, powers here that we can get. We'll look into that when we got them available. But yeah, I think that's kind of like she's trying to help us out there by telling us that the powers are more powerful than the weapons and whatever else we can get. But I'm not for sure there. I'll be frank, I think it's impossible for you to survive this ordeal as you are a cowboy. You'll need every help you can get. And that's where I come in. You want sacred relics, powerful amulets, or maybe just an addition to your wardrobe? I can get you anything, as long as you pay me. You find a document describing an item you want me to summon? Pay me in infernal horns, and voila, there it is. I expect this partnership to be quite a fruitful one, so be sure not to die too fast. You do hear, darling? And then we'll check out her trade. She sells some hats there, and it's 666, the best number apparently in this game. And we got some rings and whatnot. And then let's talk to the Gun King, or Gun God. Alright, Gun. I was brought here to run a top-notch gunsmith's workshop with quite an exclusive clientele, by which I mean you and only you, son. You're about to witness the biggest gunfight of your life, and every single one will take a considerable toll on your weapons. So I will personally take care of those between your battles. I swear on my mother's grave, they will never jam nor misfire. And if you ever get blueprints for a new weapon out there, bring them to me. I'll build it from scratch, but keep in mind, I need potent magical catalysts such as infernal horns to build new guns. My masterworks are more fit for devils than men, after all. And then the weapons we have, another crossbow that's quicker. We got the, notorious double barrel shotgun that we're probably going to want to get. And a gun from the future that somehow made it to the past. And then over here, we have our stash. And I think we don't have nothing extra, so we're good there. And we have our missions here. Prologue Chapter 1. We get like a golden. The challenge is take no damage to the witch, kill enemies with Sharp's rifle. So it does seem like this whole game's about protecting our leader. It's kind of like defend the base, apparently. But we'll do this very first one here. Here's how it is, good child. The rotten cage. Oh wait, we've done this before, haven't we? I see. So we need to do chapter 1, not the prologue. But I guess we can get the items from her. I guess that's like a benefit. And I think we'll, we can get it here pretty easily. Probably the hardest thing to do later will be like get no damage later on. Oh, but we don't have this Sharp's rifle that she's talking about. And apparently we get to hold our weapons from before, so we're practically overpowered here. Yeah, let's try not to get damage here. Going after the wrong enemies. Gotta wait another 2 minutes apparently. But I wonder what the items we're gonna get. I know there was like some golden thing that we're gonna get. So this is all like new game for me here, other than the map being the same, of course. Gotta reload here. I think it'd be better if like we could upgrade our character here, get like a quicker reload speed instead of having to pick up power-ups and whatnot. Oh, wasted a bullet there. I bet you the like assault rifle would like decimate all these enemies with ease. And I don't know how to reload in this game either. Like, I don't even know if you can, to be honest, so be careful of that. Because I doubt it, because I would assume they would, have showed us how to. But yeah, press a whole bunch of buttons. A is to sprint around. I guess if you're playing on a controller, which they, recommend. So make sure you have one of those. And in fact, I would probably play with the controller because you gotta be really fast paced, especially in these areas to protect the lady. So the quicker you can kill the enemies, the better you'll be off. Let's go work on this. I think we're gonna get them. We're gonna get 2 out of 3 challenges, which is good. If we had the rifle there, we would probably get all 3 of them. But beggars can't be choosers. The only thing I'm really worried about is that fellow. Okay, they're starting to get close here. Got him. I was getting a little worried. But I also like the map layout, how they make the surroundings look and whatnot. It's a lot, unique for a top-down game. Falls down his knees. Oh, we've already done this before, haven't we? Alrighty. We got the golden nestling. And let's go look that up. I'm assuming it's in our inventory. Maybe? I don't think so. Maybe not. I might be wrong here. Maybe we just unlocked something. Let me see. Nothing there. Yep, that one's always unlocked. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Golden nestling. Embodiment of hope for a dying breed. Skill cost 10%. Movement speed -20. Reload speed +20. So it slows us down. It causes skills to cost more, but it makes our speed quicker. You know what? Let's try it. And then in the next one, I'm thinking we're going to jump past the prologue and we're going to go to Going East, Jailhouse Blues breaking out. Well, of course, we'll be doing that in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And the next one, we're going to be doing the Jailhouse Blues.